Let's explore what a magical day at beach school looks like through the eyes of a child in the coastal areas of Lancashire. Imagine a classroom without walls where learning happens in bare feet and salty air, and the sea is the classroom and nature is the teacher. An extraordinary learning space for our young children. We've arrived at the shore where we can take off our shoes. What a wonderful feeling. The air is salty, but I feel free from the minute my toes hit the sand. I can't believe the sight of that vast ocean and the sound of the crashing waves. I'm so excited. It's time for us all to gather together in a circle on the sand, or sometimes on the sand dunes, to talk about what we can do today. This is a very special time for us. We have to be really careful of the tides though, as they can come in really quickly. But we know that there's an adult keeping a close eye on the water. We love coming to the beach because we can choose what we would like to do and do the things that we're interested in. I think the adults call it child-initiated learning. We can chase waves, we can find crabs, and one of my friends asked why the sea was salty. We can just wonder. After all, learning begins with questions, not answers. One of my favourite things to do is to walk along the beach, looking for washed up treasures, footprints, and the different textures I can feel with my feet. I think the adults call this imaginary play, but I just love to lose myself in my imagination. Did you know you can sometimes find rock pools on the beach? This is where I discover lots of different things like little creatures and shells and sharp things. It's like a real life tiny world where crabs dart, barnacles cling, and we can crouch down amazed at what we see and discover. We are allowed to touch most things on the beach, but not stinging jellyfish. Seaweed can feel a bit weird, but there are lots of different types and they all feel that little bit different. We can see how hot or cold the water is and we can squish the sand between our toes. So different from being indoors in a classroom. There's no rush at the beach because we have the freedom to explore, create and learn at our own pace. I love digging, building, running, balancing on driftwood. It feels like a natural gym. Apparently, it's great for physical development too. I didn't realise, but you can learn maths on the beach too. We count shells and we measure the tide lines. We even compare footprints or how deep the hole we have dug. Isn't it wonderful that we're learning so much, but we don't really know it? When I grow up, I want to be a scientist, so you can imagine how excited I feel when I know we're going to the beach. I can discover why the water is colder today, or what makes a wave. I can even discover and watch marine life because that is my favourite. I feel like we're in a science lab but in real time. I must admit, I don't think I'm very creative when I'm back at nursery, but when I get onto the beach, I can't believe what we can do. We can make pictures with seaweed, build sculptures with driftwood, and shall I let you into a secret? There are no worksheets or crayons. We just use whatever we can find. Sometimes the adults who come to the beach with us read stories. It's brilliant reading stories about pirates on the beach because we feel like real pirates. And once we made a massive pirate ship out of driftwood. It was amazing. We used the pebbles and the seaweed for treasure too. It's quite tiring on the beach with that lovely salty air, so we do get ready for a snack and a drink. It's nice to chat to our friends and share what we've been doing, but it's a time to rest and refuel and relax, and then it's off again for more adventures. Sometimes when we're there, a wave soaks our shoes or a crab pinches your finger and sand gets everywhere. I feel quite sad when I build a sandcastle and the tide washes it away, but according to the adults, these struggles teach us resilience, problem solving and adaptability. This is the saddest part of our day because some people don't really care about the beach and marine life and they leave litter everywhere. But we love our beach and we want to protect it. So we have a beach cleanup every time we come. Because remember the story of someone swallowed Stanley? Well, he got a plastic bag stuck in his throat and that could have been very serious for him. I suppose I really need to talk about the adults who come along to the beach with us. They are brilliant. They sometimes ask us questions and tell us interesting facts, but they really encourage us to be independent and let us be discoverers, and they always keep us safe. We couldn't go without them. It's almost time to go back to the setting now, but we like to sit together and tell everyone what we've been up to. Today I saw a jellyfish. I built a great big sandcastle with turrets and we tried to dig to Australia. We said hip hip hooray for a day at the beach. The time has come to leave the beach for today and I'm very tired and sandy but very happy. I have that feeling in my tummy that says I've had a really exciting time. We walk back to the setting, talking and waving to the people we've met along the way. And I even get to see Frank, who lives in the old people's home we visit sometimes. He sits in the window to wave to us. I will always remember my time at the beach because of the joy and the movement, the discovery and the freedom. It planted seeds of wonder, resilience and stewardship into me that will grow far beyond my early years. This is learning that sticks, learning that feels like life, not school. And lastly, the calming effect of the beach combined with the freedom to explore and play can significantly improve my mental and emotional well-being. It helps to reduce stress and promotes a sense of peace and happiness. Learning on the beach isn't a luxury. It's a powerful, natural and deeply human way to grow. Beach school nurtures curious minds, strong bodies and compassionate hearts, preparing us not just for academics but for the world.